It's Journal Prompt Day here on Everyday Positivity. This is where I encourage you to ponder on something, see what it brings up for you. I do think the key to life is raising your own self-awareness so that you can be the best for the people around you. I think so often we just operate in a place where we're just getting stuff done, getting through things, not really understanding why anything's happening. And so if we can raise to the surface some self-awareness, it can really help to build stronger relationships with the people around you, actually. And so that's the point of me giving you journal prompts once a week, an opportunity for you to really understand yourself. And you can sit with a journal and write in your journal and see what comes up for you, or you can just talk it through with friends or just say some stuff out loud or think it through. Today's journal prompt is kind of comes out of the left field a bit. I don't usually go for something like this for you, but I was doing some research and this popped up and I thought, oh gosh, that is really interesting. So the journal prompt is this: what's the worst job you've ever had? In your prompt, as you explore it, write down what the worst job was. Why did you do it? Why was it awful? And most importantly, what did you learn? The reason I thought this was a really good prompt is because I brought it up with the family and people were able to answer straight away. I've got two. I'll give you both of mine because they're quite fun. One was working in a very small call centre. There were three of us and we worked out of what can only be described as a shack. It was a very bad building. Calling up people to take an appointment to see a salesperson who was essentially going to then sell them one of the most expensive vacuum cleaners you've ever come across. It was one of those vacuum cleaners that the adverts, they used to like suck up things out of a drain. It was so powerful. It was like, look how clean your house could be. And the way that I got those leads to phone them up is because some poor soul had salesperson go over and at the end of the sales pitch, they'd ask them for 10 people that they would recommend this to. And I get these cards and I'd phone everybody on these cards. I mean, it was just so awful that you're basically selling to someone's going to come and sell something to you. And trying to find the words to do that was awful. And people don't want to spend an hour of their day talking about a vacuum cleaner. You know, if they want a vacuum cleaner, they'll go and look for a vacuum cleaner. I remember one woman, and I'll never forget it, I phoned her up. People would try so hard to get out of it. And you'd have to be like, but what about this? One woman I spoke to said, so this is the vacuum cleaner, blah, blah, blah. The benefits are someone will come around. She went, I don't have carpets upstairs. And I was like, well, what about downstairs? And she put the phone down. What that actually taught me was it's almost better to say no. It's better to say no than it is to say, but I don't have carpets upstairs. And then the second awful job that I did, again, I did that vacuum cleaner job for 2 weeks and then quit. And then the second awful job I did for 2 weeks and then quit was an overnight factory gig. So I worked in a factory overnight, a warehouse overnight, packing boxes for supermarkets to put into the lorries that would then get delivered to the supermarkets. The bad things about it were it was overnight, and that was exhausting in itself, the overnight shift. But secondly, it wasn't a warehouse like a cupboard. It was a massive fridge. So it was like 2-3 degrees Celsius or about 35 degrees Fahrenheit every single day that you were working in. So you had to have gloves and hats on and layers and layers and layers. And then one particular day of these 2 weeks where I'd worked out how to survive the overnight by making egg sandwiches to have at midnight as if it was lunchtime. But one particular night, I'm stacking these boxes, heavy boxes, box, stack, 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 and I time it wrong, that the boxes stack and close over my boob. I've never experienced pain like it. To this day, I remember it. It was 30 years ago and I remember it. I remember getting my boob caught in a box. But the overnight shift was something that we really learnt from. So I learnt how to working at that time of night. I learnt some strategies around staying up all night. I learnt some strategies around sleeping in the day. And I learnt some strategies around how to layer up. Like if I go somewhere cold now, I always think of the working in that fridge. Oh, and I also learnt that when you stack boxes, to keep them at least arm's length from your boob. So today's journal prompt is, what's the worst job you've ever had? What was it? Why was it awful? And what did you learn from it? I'll be back tomorrow with another episode of Everyday Positivity for you. In the meantime, have a great day. And remember, you have 100% got this.
From the award-winning podcast comes a totally improvised live show.
We have the Comedy Bang Bang Tour. Come see us.
Comedy Bang Bang Ground Beefing Tour 2026. Live across North America in 2026. Get tickets at livenation.com.
For a small business owner, every day is full of surprises. Some great, some not so great. Like when a client cancels their order at the last minute. But here's a surprise you will like. Progressive provides small business owners with 30 customizable coverage options to help keep their business going strong. So go ahead, surprise yourself. Get a quote in as little as 8 minutes at ProgressiveCommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates and third-party insurers. Coverage is not available in all states or for all vehicles and coverage selections.